Morning, everybody.
Good morning. Happy Thursday. It's already Thursday.
A beautiful day, and we have two big saints this day.
Whoa.
One, they're both connected to medicine, one very directly and the other indirectly. One is a man and one is a woman. So one is very closely associated with us because she spent a lot of time in New York, and that's Mother Cabrini.
Mother Cabrini, yes. Today's the 13th?
Yes.
Oh, my
yes.
goodness.
And so Mother Cabrini, who is an Italian sister, she came, the Holy Father said, please go to the United States because there are many Italians who need missionaries to look after their spiritual needs and keep them close to the Lord since they are so far away from home. And so Mother Cabrini did come to the United States, and she was not a particularly big woman, and she was not a healthy woman either. No. She was frail, but boy, what a powerhouse, because she
did so much.
She did, single-handedly. She got people around her to build schools, to build hospitals, and there's the medical connection, because people could not afford medicine in the back in the day. Sometimes they could barely afford to get by. And so Mother Cabrini made sure that people had medical care, and she got people around her who believed in caring for others, and she built huge complexes that are hospitals and also schools. She did that also in Chicago and other major cities in the United States, and she's the first American citizen to have been canonized. The second person is very directly connected to the medical field and very directly connected to the Salesian family. It is Brother Zati. Brother Zati, right? He did not become a Salesian priest. He was a Salesian brother. And we have many wonderful Salesian brothers. We don't see them very often because they're more often assigned to high schools and places where the priestly services are not as much in demand. There are Salesian priests in the community, but the brothers are like the down-to-earth, let's talk shop, let's get into the stuff of school, and they were there every day. Remember, Father Junel was here Thursday every Thursday, right? All day. He spent with us. Well, imagine a brother who's assigned to be with us every day, all day. That Brother Zati was a Salesian, so he made profession, and he had one of his first assignments was to take care of a Salesian who had tuberculosis. And Brother Zati was wonderful in his care for him. When he finished taking care of him and he was getting ready to go the next step in his formation, he realized he also contracted the tuberculosis. Oh. Yes, and that's not a disease we worry about today because we have managed by medical science, thanks be to God, we've managed that disease. But for Brother Zati, that was a big deal, and therefore his course of life changed. God intervened, perhaps, did not want him as a priest, but wanted him as a brother to care for others, a Salesian brother. And so Brother Zati he picked up where he left off, taking care of his Salesian confrere, and he made a promise in his heart, I will always take care of the sick, Lord, if you want. And how is he remembered today? Very often when we see a picture of something that's very common, we know we're looking at a connection to Brother Zati. And that very common object with two wheels is a bicycle. Brother Zati would take care of the sick, and he would go around with his little medical bag and on his bicycle, and he would visit the sick. I want to share with you what his day was like as a brother. This is how my day was spent. At 4:30, I was already up. Meditation and Mass. Visit to all the sick in the hospital. Then, on his bike, he would head out to visit the sick around the city. After lunch, he would play an enthusiastic game of bocce with those who were recovering. From 2 until 6 p.m., he would visit those in the hospital again, as well as those outside. Then, until 8 p.m., he would work in the pharmacy. Then, back to the hospital. Until 11 p.m., he would study medicine. And finally, some spiritual reading. And then, Brother Zadi would rest, but would always be available for anyone who called for help. So from 4:30 in the morning till 11 at night, Brother Zadi prayed as a good Salesian would, as we do. We pray here. But he spent his entire day looking after the sick, visiting them, trying to figure out how they could be helped, studying different ways to assist people, studying how medicine might be able to help them, until he finally put his head on the pillow. And then his prayer to the Lord for all those people, and the next day he would start again. What a dedicated, what a great, great brother. And one of the reasons he's so well remembered is because he began a hospital outside the city. And why? Because people who were outside the city could not go to the city to get the medical help they need. If they were disabled because they were ill, they couldn't make that trip. And if they were trying to prevent something from getting worse, it was very hard for them to leave their farms and lose all of that time to go to the city. So Brother Zadi made sure there was a hospital outside the city for those people as well.
Wow.
Yep.
Talk about a busy person.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought we were busy.
Well, I think the key is that he did it with all his heart and with great joy.
Beautiful.
And I think, yeah, we are very busy, and hopefully we do it with all our hearts, right? And with great joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sister, for that. Both those stories, both very important saints and both wonderful role models for us. Believe it or not, next week is the last full week of November, and it is a packed week. Packed. I'm going to start talking about it today so that you will start thinking about what you can do to help contribute. Monday starts our Thanksgiving food drive, all right? And you know, especially in these times, there are so many people who do not have the money to buy food. So please, if we all bring in a few items, what an impact we can have on the people right here in Portchester to help them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, you know, you'll receive a little flyer that explains what kind of items to bring in. We ask that they not be in glass jars. We ask that they not be perishable. What does that mean? That, you know, they're either canned goods or pasta or cereal or anything canned
Dry.
goods, you know, dry. Things that people can keep in their closets for a long extended time. They won't go bad. All right, so if you could start thinking about that, we'll have all next week where we'll be collecting it. So please make sure you bring in something. Tuesday, report cards. So you know that is a day where you will get to see the results of your effort. Wednesday, we will be sending home our Christmas raffle. That's a nice fundraiser that we run around this time. This way you'll have the raffles that you can hopefully sell and to your family and your friends, especially over the Thanksgiving break. And hopefully somebody here in school will win. Many will win. Last year, a lot of our families won. So that will be on Wednesday. Thursday, we have Eucharistic Adoration. And Friday will be Spirit Day. So a nice